Considering that got people forgetting folks is human. That part. Every laugh ain't harmless. Every post ain't just jokes. Some people smiling online, crying in real life. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Why you tearing people down for fun? Why? You don't know what they carry when the camera done. Broken souls throw stones, then hide they hands. Cowards in comment sections playing God again. Karma don't miss, karma don't miss. And healing's still possible too. So either spread love or watch life humble you. Yeah. YouTube streets messy, everybody got a target. Creators throwing dirt like hate became a market. Mocking people daily, that spirit look haunted. Tell me who raised y'all, this behavior garbage. Laughing at depression, exposing folks' trauma. Then that shock when tragedy follow behind you. The evil energy, boomerang proper. Come on, pull up silent like a midnight robber. And honestly, do you watch my live? I talk truth, pain, growth, tears, real vibes. Not everybody built for the games online. Some folks want insult from losing their mind. That's facts, no cap. Y'all did the humiliation. Every live stream feel like public execution. Views over souls, cloud over humans. Then wonder why the whole world mentally ruined. Somebody mama crying at night. Somebody daughter hurt inside. Somebody praying not to give up while bullets screenshot painful life. Shame on you, shame. You need healing too. Only damaged people wake up daily, trying to damage others too. Enough is enough. Why you tearing people down for fun? Tearing them down. You don't know what they fighting when the live stream done. Baby, no. Keyboard killers acting tough online. Whole time spiritually broken inside. Karma don't miss, no. Karma don't skip souls either. Every hateful seed gon' meet the reaper. So to the hurt and bully people, listen close. You matter more than these demons online. These chicks bitter, these dudes weird. Obsessed every day, like why you still here? Refreshing my page while pretending you don't care. Whole personality built off hate and fear. Talk slick online, real life timid. Broken inside, everybody can't feel it. Projecting their wounds while the comments all cheering. That ain't straight, baby, that sickness concealed. And I said what I said. Yeah, some of these creators need therapy bad. Not another live stream drag. Not another fake outrage cash grab scam. Y'all bully for a living. That's sad. Spirit look bankrupt, dusty and mad. And the people encouraging it just is trash. Laugh now. Karma got a long memory past. Lord, cover the wounded, cover the lonely heart, cover the lonely heart, cover the people crying silently in dark rooms. Teach us compassion again. Teach this world mercy again. Because words cut deep, so deep. And some people never recover. To everybody bullied online, you are not weak because you hurt. You are not crazy because you feel pain. And don't let these empty souls convince you your life got no value. The loudest bullies usually fighting demons they never healed from. That ain't an excuse, but it's the truth. And to the bullies, get help, seriously. This obsession with tearing strangers apart every day, that ain't normal. Enough is enough. We need love more than ever now. More than ever. Too many souls out here barely hanging on somehow. No more glorifying painful views. No more clowning her forever new. No more mob attacks for entertainment. That darkness got consequences too. Karma don't miss, and healing still possible too. So either spread love or watch life humble you. Enough is enough. Spread love before it's too late. Yeah, before it's too late. Yeah. Ain't no more quiet now. Nah. Tell them run that back. I said, hands up, head high, 10 toes. They monetize pain while the truth get froze. Big talks online, but they hearts stay cold. Still fighting for rights that was promised long ago. Ooh. We ain't your silence, nah. We ain't your fear. Hey. Every time they shut a door, we appear. From the city to the globe, here the people get loud. You can bury one voice, but you can't stop the crowd. Yeah. I'm from the side where the pressure make diamonds, where mothers pray hard cause the system stay violent. Kids learn trauma before they learn signs. Politicians campaign while communities dying. Look, everybody tweeting, everybody streaming, everybody woke till the camera stop beaming. Truth don't trend when the money intervening. That's why the real ones exhausted and screaming. Big change, fake morals, podium capping. Whole lot of hashtags, ain't nobody action. Trying to sell the vision with celebrity distractions. Meanwhile, rights disappear through strategic reactions. Close schools, close polls, close cases. Still see hate written all on their faces. History repeating, just switching the phrases. Different decades, same games, new stages. And they wonder why the people don't trust. Every headline feel dangerous to us. Every promise turned dust, but we still rise up, 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 rise up. Hands up, head high, 10 toes. They monetize pain while the truth get froze. Big talks online, but their hearts stay cold. Still fighting for rights that was promised long ago. Hey, we ain't your silence, we ain't your fear. Hey. Every time they shut a door, we appear. From the city to the globe, here the people get loud. You could bury one voice, but you can't stop the crowd. Yeah. Now everybody playing God with the algorithms, programming narratives and calling it the system. Who decides truth? Who decides wisdom? If the future artificial, who protect the children? Too much rage in the timeline scrolling. Young minds vulnerable, anger overloading. Everybody radical when the fear keep growing and the world stay tense while the missiles stay loaded overseas. War drums, contracts get signed. Oil, power, money always hide behind pride. Poor folks pay while the billionaires glide. And the news turn trauma into primetime vibes. Talk peace with a smirk while the stocks go up. Tell the working class, hold on, but enough is enough. People tired, people broke, people fed up. Still they call us angry every time we stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Listen, it's bigger than left or right, bigger than red or blue. People just wanna live, people just wanna breathe, people just wanna matter. But every generation gotta drag justice uphill, while somebody profits off the chaos. That's the part they don't say out loud. Hands up, head high, 10 toes. True hit harder when the beat line rolls. Can't sell fear to a soul that knows. Power to the people, let the whole world know. We ain't your silence, we ain't your shame. If the people wake up, everything changed. From the city to the globe, hear the whole crowd roar. You can't dim light when the spirit want war. Rise up, even when they try to divide us. Rise up, even when the pressure find us. Yeah. Still here, still loud, still fighting.
Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Golden, and we are back with another live. I told y'all we would be coming back to finish off the excellent interview that we were watching a little bit of yesterday with Jenifer Lewis and Keke Palmer. And so that's what today's live is about, and that's literally all we're going to talk about. We're going to play the rest of that interview and do our commentary in between. But let me go ahead and do my intro. Welcome, welcome to everyone who's here, whether you're in the chat or you just laying back in the cut and watching, from the outside. We appreciate all engagement. I hope y'all enjoy what we have to come. It is about 12:13 p.m. here Eastern Time in the United States and the Carolinas. And the weather is beautiful. It is sunny outside, but it is also hot, y'all. So y'all know what that means. I go out there for a little bit and I come right back inside. But guess what? Thank God we got my favorite co host here with me today. Imani is back, y'all, and she is doing all right. And so we're going to be chopping it up and watching this live together. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her come up to the stage. So what's up, Imani girl? How you doing? How you feeling? What's going on? How's the weather? What's the tea?
The weather, it's 95 degrees today as I talk to you.
Good
It's been
Lord.
yeah, that's exactly what I said. So it is hot for London. We've had a red weather alert. The children have been let out of school early because it's so hot, and obviously our aircon is not as good as yours. But yeah, it's very hot here today. So yeah, I'm glad we've only got one topic today, and there's nothing major that I see that's happened elsewhere in the world. Um, but I can say I'm looking forward to the interview, but I'm also looking forward to getting off and getting out.
Girl, I do not blame you. I do not blame you. And geez, that is pretty hot. I know yesterday it was even hotter than that. And so,
Yeah.
you was dealing with some, temperature issues and things and stuff of that nature. Trying to make sure y'all stay cool and stay safe or whatnot in these hot weather conditions. So I'm sorry that you're going through that because, a
No,
nice little
it
warm day is nice, but when it's overly hot, now it becomes uncomfortable and a pain in the butt. So,
yeah, no, I like the hot weather. It's just when you're inside inside or staying inside, it's uncomfortable. But I like the hot weather, so that's why I said I'm gonna be on this and then out in the sunshine. And I had to also let the dog go somewhere because she was boiling as well. But I mean, I can't complain about the weather because we complain when it rains, we complain when it's cold. It's nice when it's hot. It just depends on what you're doing when it's hot.
right, like over exertion and stuff like that, moving around, doing a lot of activities and things of that nature that can make it worse. If you're just sitting there kind of, and chilling and staying still, then you'll be all right. And yes, our fur babies, we have to remember, especially because we got fluffy ones. And so the fluffy fur babies, we got to make sure that they're staying cool as well, because with all of that extra fur, they can easily get overheated and that can be unsafe for them. So I'm glad baby girl is over in a cooler area or whatnot, where she's not getting overheated. So yeah, you know, summer comes with the heat, y'all. Some of us love it, some of us don't, but we appreciate all seasons over here because God gave them to us, and we just gonna embrace all of them as we see fit. But before we get into the meat and potatoes and the rest of this conversation, this excellent conversation and interview with Jenifer Lewis and Keke Palmer, we do have a little teeny bit of housekeeping. I'm gonna let you go ahead and kick it off, and I'll chime in just a little bit after you are done, girl. But let's go ahead and get into it. You ready?
Yeah, I mean, this is just. Oh, sorry, I've got to shut the windows. Hold on a sec. This is just not on my normal theme of what people should be worried about and what they shouldn't. Um, and just to let anybody know, We're not really worried about recent announcements. We will wait and see what happens. And that's all the commentary we're going to make about these legal issues. But what I think everybody needs to think, not to think about, but what we've been talking about a lot here is protecting your peace. And that's all I want to talk about. Protect your peace, protect your energy, and protect your purpose. One of the biggest mistakes people who should know better or are intelligent make is spending too much time trying to explain themselves to people who have already decided not to understand them. Some people aren't looking for truth, they're looking for reactions, they're looking for conflict, they're looking for attention. And the more you explain, defend, argue, and justify yourself, the more energy they take from you. This is just a simple message. Not every accusation deserves a response. Not every critic deserves your attention, and not every battle deserves your participation. There are people who are genuinely uninformed and willing to learn, and people who are committed to misunderstanding you because confusion serves their agenda. One deserves patience and the other deserves distance. Many intelligent people can understand everybody else's problems, forgive everybody else's mistakes, and analyze everybody else's behavior, but they always struggle to protect them. They sometimes struggle to protect themselves. What we're saying is that compassion without boundaries becomes self betrayal. So today, I challenge you to stop trying to win every argument and start protecting your peace, because at the end of the day, winning an argument rarely changes someone's character, but losing your peace can change yours. Your time is valuable, your energy is valuable, your attention is valuable. Stop donating them to people who only want drama, confusion, and chaos. Invest that energy into your growth, your family, your purpose, and your future. And sometimes the strongest response isn't a comeback, it's silence. Sometimes the strongest move isn't proving you're right, it's walking away and protecting your peace. And if you want more along those lines, that's a lot of the stuff that Ralph DeWise talks about. And that's one of the channels that we support, as well as the usual call outs I'm going to have. So, that's just along the themes of some of the stuff he talks about. He also talks about other stuff and relates it to spirituality. I also want to shout out Maggie, Kimmy Love, Unwind with Teddy, Cultivate with Kai, We the People, Mel's World, Trevor Green, Good Utopia, House of Queens, Star, Rose Tea Politics, Cups of Conversation. Is there anybody, Mel's World, did I say? Is there anybody I've forgotten? Golden.
Dropping the tea.
Dropping the tea, of
Yeah.
course.
Uh, what is it? Mr. Nobody. I like some of his content, his conversation as well. You know, there's
Yes.
a few. I mean, there's not even a few. There's a lot. There's a
There's a
lot of.
lot, and there's a lot of people who, a lot of these people post other people's channels. You can go and check them out. Not everything's for everybody. And, you know, we don't have to necessarily support the same things. I'm just throwing out a few names there that I can remember, and I think I've forgotten a few. And please don't be upset if I've forgotten to mention you. It's not intentional. I'm hot, and I need to get out in the sunshine. So I am keep trying to keep this short and sweet. But it's great to be back. And yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, and I think that's so cute. You said I'm hot. I know it's hot, girl. I know it's hot. Do you like water ice and popsicles and things like that? You know, to keep cool. Do you like
Yeah,
to
I've had
eat
about five today. Did
about
I say
five?
Trevor Green? Did I say Trevor
Yeah,
Green? Trevor Green.
Trevor
Okay.
Green,
Yeah,
Unwind
yeah,
with Tabby.
yeah,
That's,
yeah.
like within our sector and stuff here, that we're in close proximity to. But also we have, bigger content creators such as Make It Make Sense,
Oh
Reese
yes.
Waters, yeah,
Reese
Roland Martin.
Waters, Kempire, Midas Touch. There's lots. We're going to give you a list of stuff we look at, political side and stuff we look at on just the general chit chat side. Yeah, of course. Make It Make Sense. Kempire's really good as well. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Apart
we
from that,
definitely got our list, girl. We got our list, and we're gonna come out with our list because
yeah. No,
making a list
we're
is
not
about
giving ratings because I actually think
no.
everybody does something. Oh, I'm just saying for me personally, everybody does something in different ways, and sometimes people are not comparable in what they do because they just give a bit of everything.
I absolutely agree. And I think a list is not to rank anybody. A list is to give respect to everybody that is doing their own thing, maybe in their own style and fashion, in their own way, that we still need to support and rock with one another, despite the differences of the content and the style. And so I love that we do those shout outs in the beginning when it comes to our housekeeping because that's what housekeeping includes. It's not just us always having to address some BS. It's us showing love and support to one another and bringing unity. Sorry, that was JJ Shaw. He was running out here to get him a popsicle. He heard me say popsicle and wanted a popsicle. But anyway, all right. So just for a little bit of my housekeeping before we get into our video, y'all. I just wanted to speak on a few things, okay? Y'all know how I operate, and I like to keep our space pretty much clean and our energy right for the most part, and our boundaries respected. So today's housekeeping isn't just about the rules of the channel or the boundaries that we have. We need to do what is right in our own hearts, right? And as a people, we have to learn the power of true forgiveness. Too many of us are walking around carrying heavy bags filled with old bones. We're holding on to past hurts, nursing old arguments, and digging up things that should have been buried and laid to rest years ago. And let me tell you something straight from the heart. This is not healthy, right? It clogs your peace, it drains your creativity, and it holds you back from the blessings that you are trying to reach. When you hold on to a grudge, the only person consuming the poison is you. Forgiveness isn't about saying what happened was right. It's not about letting people walk over your boundaries. You all know that I stand very firm on boundaries, but I also stand firm on forgiveness. Forgiveness is about deciding that your peace of mind is worth more than their dynamic. It's about saying, I value my future too much to let my past anchor me down. We need to sweep the floor, clear out the closets of our minds, and let go of the weight. Stop carrying around old things that no longer serve your growth. So today we are doing, you know, um, some content where we will hear an excellent conversation from Jenifer Lewis, where she speaks exactly on this. Okay, emotional housekeeping. You got to clean it out, let it go, and breathe a little lighter. Move forward in elevation and not look back into the ashes. So let's get into the topic, y'all. Unless you have a few more things to add with the housekeeping, Imani, we can move forward with the Jenifer Lewis interview. And I'll give a little bit of more intro about what we're going to be speaking about and listening to.
No, I've got nothing to add to that. That was perfect. Um, no, you carry on with the intro.
All right, y'all. So if you were able to join us yesterday, we did do a few other topics, but we did get to a great interview and conversation between Jenifer Lewis and Keke Palmer. And on this part two today, we're going to take a deep dive into Jenifer Lewis' raw, unfiltered interview on Baby This Is Keke Palmer. If y'all have not checked out her platform as well and her podcast on YouTube, please do so. Go subscribe, become a member, and check out some of the interviews and content. Now, the mother of Black Hollywood strips away the red carpet and gets completely real. From the exhausting battles of living with bipolar disorder to surviving an actual sex addiction, navigating 4 broken engagements, and finding her ultimate healing, Auntie Jenifer drops major gems for our community. And this isn't just an interview, it is a blueprint for emotional survival. So, that is what we'll be getting into as far as the part two. We left off at the 30-minute mark, y'all. So I'm going to go back to that part and pick up from there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all give me just a few seconds to get everything set up, and we'll be right back. If you have any words while I'm setting everything up, Imani, you can go ahead and talk, and I'll pop the video up in just a bit.
No, I got nothing. I just, just ready to go and listen to this great video, and hopefully we can make this a shorter one than 2 hours.
All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get this up on the screen. So we left off where Jenifer Lewis was talking about, a near-death experience that she had when she was in the Serengeti, and she had a fall, a very bad fall, and there was a woman that she has with her that was there that helped her navigate through that experience and survive. But also, not just this person that was there with her, also her spirit and her will to live. And so she speaks a little bit about that on the first part. We're going to get back into that as far as the second part. So let me pop this up real quick, y'all. Here we go. And let's listen to it together, and we'll take some quick breaks in between and do some commentary. All right, let's get into it. We'll meet y'all in the chat.
Oh, she runs around like a Jewish white woman of leisure. So basically, I screamed, "Jewish white woman of leisure!" Yeah! And she, guess what she said? But the truth is, I went, "Lori," and she went, "Yeah." That bitch was doing her nails. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, "Bitch, get down here. I'm dying, you stupid bitch. Run." I said, "And Lori," because the next stop on our vacation was the Seychelles Islands. I said, "Lori, we ain't going to the Seychelles." Well, that got her up. She didn't care that I was down. She came running. She said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm down here, bitch. I broke my hip, Lori, help." And she ran to the lobby. And when she ran to the lobby, I was scared, vulnerable. These are adjectives you don't use to describe Jenifer Lewis. So all of a sudden, I started hallucinating.
Oh, no.
The clouds came out over and a full moon appeared. So then I could see where I was. I woke up to see in that moonlight wild animals, grunting, snorking, snorting. They were and all kind of they were hunting. Everything was going on. So I was mooning the moon in mating season. Oh, yeah. So I'm like, what
Oh my gosh.
So, I couldn't see the animals before the moon, but I heard them. And if it's one thing I know, I know what sounds like. So I started hallucinating, and a hippopotamus approached.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. I knew from my research that this was an animal that had eaten more humans than any other.
Willie.
So I screamed, Hey, you fat bitch! You ain't eating over here, you fat ass hippopotamus. And have you heard of Ozempic? Oh,
No.
yeah. And then the hippo left. He said, you bitch. He left. I can't stand. I'm laying on the ground in pitch black. I mean, there's a moonlight, but I feel then something.
No.
I feel some fingers, some little fingers or something down by my private area. Girl, I looked down. It was 3 pink booty baby baboons.
You're alive.
Yeah, I swear to God. And I told him, I said, now listen. I said, listen. I know you little have poor night vision, but I hope you see that sign down there. It's been down there for years. It says out of order.
Out of order is crazy.
Yeah. So the little pink booty baboons, I told him, I said, I'm sure you don't know being little pink booty baboons and all, but my name is Jenifer Lewis, and I am an award-winning actress from the United States. They said, yeah. We seen you on Fresh Prince. How good is this story? That's pretty much the show. Let me shut.
Oh my!
But anyway,
gosh.
the real story is
it's so good.
She ran for help. The Maasai warriors came and rescued me because they were the only ones could come down there with the animals.
Oh my gosh!
And then she made them land the helicopter. They didn't want to land the helicopter because it was UNESCO. You can't stress out the animals. It was the migration. And she told them, this one right here, you'll land that helicopter or she'll wake up and blow this bitch up. And you don't want that. And by the way, do you have any idea who's on that goddamn floor? And that's when I woke up because I figured I was being introduced. I went, and I heard them say, we've got to get her to Kenya. I said, well, then call Obama. Obama will send a plane to get me out of Africa. If Meryl Streep can get out of Africa, so can I, So it was all that.
Oh my gosh! Well, we got to give applause to Lori.
Oh, yeah, and go get out. She loves the attention. Get out. That's my girl, and that bitch saved my life. She saved my life.
After things like this happen to you, because obviously this is like an amazing way to alchemize, when do you start putting material like the one you just did together? Like, how do you start writing about traumatic events?
See, listen very carefully. What I knew when I couldn't walk for 13 months, the great Jenifer Lewis, bedridden, forced to become an observer of life. A human being opposed to a human doing. I got to watch life. They say amazing grace, and I say to you, grace is amazing. During that recovery, I took an imaginary water hose and filled every room in my house with liquid gratitude. And in the wheelchair, to the walker, to the crutches, to the cane, I swam in it. I didn't know how not to come back. You hear me, little girl? I don't know how to be a victim. I don't even know what that is. When the helicopter landed, when the helicopter was lifting up off the ground, I knew I was on a helicopter, but I was in such shock, I couldn't hear the helicopter. But what I did hear, I heard my soul screaming, whatever this is, Jenny, you'll come back. I don't know what you done to yourself, but you'll come back. And I'm going to tell you, I journaled every day. A newfound dictum. You cry all you want, but you will not become a victim. And my goal was to get that high kick back. And I got it back. I most certainly did. I couldn't separate my knees for 4 months. Now, well, that was karma, because I did. Yeah. Yeah. But on a serious note, girl, please. All those physical therapists, I had about 7 different physical therapists over 3 years. They come in my house and go, God damn, I ain't never met nobody like you. Because they'd say, give me 20, and I'd say, no, I'm going to give you 30. You understand?
But I mean, I think this is quite unbelievable, almost insane when you think about people having these kinds of falls, let alone breaking their hip.
Mm-hmm.
So 13 months. And in that time, were you, you talk about being a human being as opposed to human doing. So were you just in the room? Were you thinking about what I'm writing my
I was writing. I was certainly writing the one woman show. See, that's an aspect of my talent that a lot of people have not seen. Only people in the theaters and the clubs and the universities over the years have seen me on stage.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm a monster on stage. That's where I live. Don't give me an audience.
And
whatever you do.
When I was getting ready for this, I didn't even realize that you worked with Bette Midler on stage.
Yeah, I was a harlot with Bette Midler, one of her backup singers in 1983. I did 46 concerts with her, and I assure you, there are 46 stories. She was fabulous. We're still friends.
Oh, my God.
We're still good friends.
I love to hear that.
She's always been supportive of my career. She calls me, Jenifer, how are ya? I say, I'm okay, Bette. All right, Jenifer.
I mean, you've broken so many barriers, television, Broadway. You've earned the title as the mother of Black Hollywood, but you've always stayed visible, vocal, and unapologetic.
Yeah.
When you think about the young women that are coming up behind you, what do you hope that your career made possible for them?
I want them to... First of all, I want them to read my memoir because I wrote it for you. I wrote it for you and all of you to witness my journey through mental illness, my journey through conquering a dream. You see, I wanted to be a star, but being a star back then meant something other than what it means today. You had to have talent. You had to be Sammy, Judy, Pearlie Mae,
wow,
Moms Mabley. You had to be Sinatra. You had to be Streisand. Now you can just somebody and you're a star. What kind of is that? We went to school. As a classically trained actress right out of college, I replaced Jennifer Holliday in one of the original workshop productions of Dreamgirls. Of course, this was back in the 1800s. But you know, oh yeah. You're so girl, if we hung out, the world wouldn't know what to do.
No.
Okay? We ain't hanging out.
I'm
This
so
is
in awe of you.
This is your interview. I want to see you.
I'm just so obsessed with you, Jenifer.
Yeah, well, I'm a hot mess. But listen, I'm real.
Yeah.
And so are you. I'm real. I don't know how to hide. Oof, that just shot through me. I ain't never hid in my, oh yeah, girl, the spirit is all up in me, especially after that fall.
Wow.
I can't do nothing that God don't say I can do. Girl, no, all of that, I've lost so many friends. I had to.
After the fall?
After you fall on the Serengeti, Keke. If you recover, what do you think I can do? What's next? All I can do is climb Everest. And you can't take luggage up Everest, bitch. You hear me? I can't carry mine and I can't carry yours. You going somewhere now. You going up Kilimanjaro. You going up Fujisan. You going up St. Helen.
You know so many places.
Oh, girl, I've been all over the world.
Right. I'm listening to everything you said. I'm like, wow.
Antarctica. These pants came from Kathmandu.
And where's that?
Over there at Everest. I took a helicopter through the Himalayan mountain range, girl. I climbed the what are they called? The flaming cliffs in Mongolia. Oh. I've been all over the world because I wanted to see it. You want to know why? Because I wanted to make sure the world didn't revolve around my ass. I've seen hungry children. And you better believe I feed them now. I'm most certainly the. Do you want to know something? I'm going to tell you something. When COVID happened, I got white guilt for the first time. Now, let me tell you what white guilt is. White guilt is basically when you feel you have so much more than others. It's just a saying. And I've never felt that because I know I worked for everything. And I worked hard for it. And I've always been generous. What are you going to do? How much money can you have? Yeah. All of you people out there now that only know money and power and greed. God, I wish I could talk to those crazy people that are trying to ruin the world. I've never told this story, but I'm going to tell it. Because I want I want you to know the circle. When I saw American poverty come so close to our faces, because they told us everything. During COVID, we found out so much we'd not seen. So I went in my office and I wrote a donation for Doctors Without Borders. Because I'd done a fundraiser for them in New York. I knew it was a legitimate charity, and I did a bunch of others, but I just want to speak to this one. So I sent that donation off, and I knew it would help. Because after I saw you remember in Italy was the first real where the masses of people were dying, and oh my God. And when I saw the mask that had dug into the first responders' faces, I just had to give. I had to help. I had to help. So I'm laying on the ground of the Serengeti. I done broke my ass and I'm in pitch black. And I hear a doctor from Rome with a very deep voice. You know those Doctors Without Borders, they're international. The doctors and nurses come from all over the world. And I heard these words. Mrs. Lewis, we are doctors without borders. And we've come to take you home.
You're kidding.
There's your circle. There's your circle.
That is so crazy.
And it took everything for me, even in a state of shock and excruciating pain, to not say to that doctor, bitch, I just sent y'all a bunch of money. Please get me out of here. Bitch, Doctors Without Borders. Girl, you know they had to accompany me home on the plane, shooting morphine into this leg.
Oh my gosh.
24 hours to get back to the States. It was unbelievable.
I'm still gagged by the depth of here's your circle. Okay?
There's your circle.
When you walk into a room today, do you feel like the legend people see, or do you feel like you're still Jenny from Missouri?
Oh, Keke.
Baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah. I need everybody to hear me clearly. You do not need a milestone to enjoy yourself.
To the out.
All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and stop it right there for a quick commentary break. Wow. How powerful. As much as it is, Jenifer Lewis is hilarious. As much as she is funny, what she's saying is so deep and so powerful. Before I get into some of my talking points, Imani, what are some of your thoughts and feelings on just this segment that we've seen right here of this part of the conversation? You could turn your mic on. I think it's on mute. Let me see. Let me make sure we got it on here. Okay, try it again. See if your sound is coming through. No, I'm not hearing you still. All right. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So you're gonna restart and your mic can come back up. But yeah, Just while we're waiting for, Imani to come back up and give some of her thoughts and feelings about that. Child, it's very deep. It's very deep. You got to think about it. That was a 10-foot balcony that she fell off of, right? While she was on vacation in the Serengeti. It left her with a fractured pelvis and a torn rotator cuff. She had to fight to walk again. She shared the grueling physical therapy and mental grit that it took to recover. For an icon known for her physical theater and legendary dance moves, losing her mobility was a massive test. But she proudly celebrated bringing back her signature high kick that she is able to do again today. And the teaching point here is resilience isn't just a word, it's muscle memory. Jennifer showed us that even when life throws you off a literal cliff, you can fight your way back to your highest kick. And I just thought that that was just so powerful. Imani, what's some of your thoughts about this right here? Because every time Jennifer speaks, I get chills, and she really cracks me up too. But what's some of your thoughts and feelings, and opinions on what we just seen just now? And you can unmute your mic.
Sorry. First thing I was taken aback by was the height of the fall that or the depth of the fall that she had in the Serengeti. I mean, how frightening that must have been to fall 10 feet in darkness and be unable to move, knowing that there were wild animals there. That must have been the scariest thing ever. Uh, you know, that for me was horror itself, to be in darkness and be unable to move. But not only that, to be literally in the wilderness. And then the fact that, um, I think some of her did you say she's bipolar? Because I
Yes, we can speak and touch on a little bit of that, in our personal.
yeah, did you say yeah, you said she was bipolar, yeah?
She's going to speak on it in just a moment, but yes, she has been known to open up to the public and let them know that she does suffer from bipolar disorder. Yes.
Yeah, well, part and parcel that I think probably helped her with probably some of the her obviously with the pain and probably being in and out of consciousness must have been uh part of her illness, because I don't know, I don't know how she had that strength to survive, and not knowing whether she was going to be rescued. And then she talks about her recovery, and she pushing herself harder than she needed to. Becoming very patient, being 13 months, in recovery. I mean, I ruptured my Achilles years ago, and I had about 12 weeks um, that I was unable to. Well, it was about 12 weeks until I could really, really walk without a problem. And I remember driving, my car wasn't an automatic, so, and it was my left foot that I ruptured, which was the clutch foot. And that for me was, a huge change. That's when I started driving automatics. But I hadn't driven an automatic before then. So yeah, that kind of trauma to your body is huge. So I think she really rediscovered herself, and she was resilient, and she's also got a lot of humor, and she's very honest about how she is, and she's grateful, and that could have been a real life-changing injury, but she was determined to get through it. She gives some advice for the younger performers and artists, and she does give a few criticisms about modern celebrity culture. And she argues that which I agree with, talent did matter more in previous generations. It doesn't take much to become a celebrity these days, and it must stick in the craw for the performers that had to be classically trained in all three disciplines, which was acting, normally singing, and dance. They must look at people that become stars overnight by, fighting with people on the internet or even in real life and shouting and screaming and they become, famous because of the amount of followers they get, because of the chaos. People love chaos and people like chaos and negativity. And that must hurt for classically trained performers like Jenifer herself. And she also talks about traveling and speaking about poverty and learning that you're not the most important person in the world, and about giving back. And I don't know if anybody understands that when Elon Musk went into the government, things like US aid were cut, which helped um, to feed a lot of people around the world globally. And monies like this, and for things like Doctors with Borders, and that went into other things, have been cut drastically. So it really is quite sad. But she's got a lot of humility, and she also keeps saying this theme that we've been seeing, that true fame alone isn't true success. It's about having growth, having perspective, and giving service and being authentic. That's what I got from what she was saying there.
Well said, Imani. And I agree with, just like always, everything that you said. And I know Mama had a few things. Mama Warrior is in the building, y'all. She had a few things that she wanted to add in as well. So she's getting everything set up to come on up here and speak with us in just a moment. Child JJ is cutting up, so I'm kind of running back and forth or whatnot. But let's just take a quick little break, real quick, a song break, and then I'm gonna swap out with Mama so she can see about the things, and then we'll switch back and play some more of the video, y'all. So I will be right back.
The soul of humanity cries. A roof above, a shelter from the storm, a gentle hand to keep a spirit warm, a plate of food, a mind that's free to learn, a simple peace, a righteous wage to earn. That's right. These are the needs to bedrock and the base, the sacred ground of the whole human race. But the screen is screaming, selling something cheap, while the real world babies cry themselves to sleep. Can't ignore it. We are human. Blood and bone and soul. Say it loud. With a right to be loved. The right to be loved. A right to be made whole. This is our slave. This is our sacred song. In the eyes of the creator. 'Cause where we all belong. We are human. Worth more than they can price. Beyond the hateful whispers and the loaded gun. Yeah, they're painting pictures, twisted and unreal, teaching our children how they ought to feel. All that value is in the label on your shoes, or the filtered life you desperately choose. They magnify the hate, they celebrate the greed, and plant a poison to suffocating weed. We gotta reach our children, pull them from the glow and show them a beauty that the media don't know. Let them know. No tech division, the mission of the television, spitting division, a mental prison. Got the youth chasing life's addicted to the feed. Ignore it, a hunger, the fundamental need. Nigga love your vitals on the digital stage. Putting the future knowledge in a ritual page. Now I'm here to break the cycle. Gotta cut the cord. The real word is powerful, mightier than the source. We teach them about their history, teach them about their grace, teach them about the power in every single face. Let's go. We are human. Loud and blown and sound. Everyone got a right to be loved. Got the right to be loved. A right to be made whole. This is our story. This is our sacred song. In the eyes of the creator, where we all belong. We are human. Work more than they can prize. We are the able whispers in the lonely dark. You will build a world where every voice is heard. Every single one, from the suburbs to the curb. Love is not a whisper, but a mighty thundering word. A word of action, breaking leather chain. A word of power, washing out the pain. It ain't a feeling, it's a verb. It's what you do for me, for them, for us, for you. Cause they just a track, just a call to action. For every mother, father, every single fraction of the community holding it down on the ground. Time to get loud, make a revolutionary sound. Look your child in the eye, tell her that they matter. Tell them this spirit is something that don't lie and shine. That's what the knowledge is the weapon, love is the shield, and the truth is the harvest. We gonna grow in this field, yeah. We are human. Oh yes, we are. Teach for children. Learn power. Teach for truth. Reach where you let the rules in the fruit. See the fruit. We are human. A right to live. Right to live. Oh. Teach the truth. Reach where you let the rules. See the fruit. We are human. One single soul. On this earth. Teach the
All right. Hey, it's Mama Warrior DD Fox here, guys. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Hello to the chat. I see we got V Love with us today. We got 100 Break City. We got, of course, Golden and Imani, my dears, and we got so many others here. Let me see. Hopefully, I didn't miss anyone. But if I did, you know it's coming from the heart. I'm saying hello to everyone and love and God bless to all. This here interview is a most wonderful interview. I immensely enjoyed it. I have got encouraged spiritually. She is just a ray of sunshine. I love me some Jenifer Lewis. I've always watched her, always kept my attention on her. We do have something in common. I also suffer with bipolar, in case you guys didn't know that. And I'm telling you, it is a struggle. It is a struggle. It can be very challenging from day to day. And of course, you know, I am medicated and I have my doctors alongside me, you know, dealing with a couple of little things I got going on. But bipolar is definitely one of them. And I understand when she's speaking and can relate to the struggle and the time and the so much that it takes to deal with that. And I'm pretty sure it's not only me and her. I'm pretty sure it's many others that probably share this as well. So we all know what that struggle is. And I want to thank Imani immensely for putting all the places that you can contact and all that emotional support for people who may need it. So caring and loving and wonderful of her to post that in the chat. I think we do that all the time because you never know who wants to reach out for themselves or perhaps a family member or a friend. So this is beautiful. And I thank you, Imani. You do wonderful work as usual, you and Golden. And I just adore her. And that Serengeti fall, oh my God, how that spiritually awakened me. And I hope it's awakened us all to let us know that no matter how far you fall, no matter how low you fall, no matter how grave it can be, that you have to hold on to God and know that courage. And you do have to say to yourself, this too shall pass, and I will get up from here. And I thought that was so powerful and encouraging. And I just wanted to share that with you, loves, and let you know that Mama Warrior 2 understands that journey. I understand that. And I love me some Jenifer Lewis. God bless her. May she always be with us. She's just adorable, and I love her. I love you guys too. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I'm going to bring you back to your hostesses. We have Armani and Golden. Golden's coming back. All right. I'm going back with the grandson, y'all. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. I'm back. So before we play a little bit more of the video, Imani, you got a few things you want to add on?
No, I just want to say thank you to Mama for that, and thank you for sharing that with us. And I hope some of these signposts are useful if people need them. But thank you for being so candid with us, with your sharing that, Mama. As always, lovely to hear from you.
Thank you for that. So let's go ahead and get back into some more of the video, y'all, so we can keep it pushing along. I don't want to hold y'all too long for today, and I know it's hot over there for you, Imani. So let's get into it.
Outhouse. You never forget that. Because I got 5 bathrooms now, bitches. Hey, titties and hips. Don't ask me for no money. So anyway, hey, you gotta love me, right? Okay.
I love
so you gotta love me.
catchphrases, the whole circular narrative, the callbacks, the continue. This is a master class.
You know,
This is crazy. I mean, you're crazy.
I gotta say, listen. You know what I am, Keke? What I think I am. What I really think I am.
You're brilliant.
I'm free. I'm free is what I am. I'm free. I'm like Morpheus. Come on, bitch, what you got? And if it's ugly, you take that somewhere else now. Mama, don't go for that now. See, when you've heard a lion roar in your ear. See, a lion came. I heard a lion roar while I was laying. Now, you got to understand that. And do you know what happened? Do you know what went through my mind? Lori done ran for help. I'm laying there. Wasn't no hippo, wasn't no baboon. It was a goddamn lion. And I heard that. I was like, oh, this is it, Jenny.
What a way to
And
go.
then, but then you know what I thought? Because, I am Jenifer Lewis laying there. Guess what I thought? What a headline.
Yeah, right? You got it.
The king ate the queen. I swear to God, that went through my mind.
Because what a way that would have been just so crazy.
I mean, to be ripped up by a goddamn, I'm like, damn, God. I thought I was your girl. But what a death. I'm like, well, bring it. Here we go. Yeah, but Jenifer Lewis's body's been flown back to the States. They got they left one toe and one eye. Here she comes. Look at that dead bitch dead. Hey,
that would have been
look at the camera woman. She's like, God damn, I ain't never seen nobody like this. I bet you won't give me no goddamn coffee no more. Look, they had my face on this coffee. So I really drank it. Keke Palmer got faces in your cappuccinos. Go on, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Mama's
that is
proud of you, baby. Mama's
absolutely
proud of you, baby.
hilarious. I mean, you said we are as sick as our secrets. What does that mean to you? Because
That
sometimes we
means-
hold so many secrets we don't even know.
And there it is. You don't have
We've
to say-
lied to ourselves. You know what I
You
mean?
don't need to say no more. That's it. The truth will set you free. And it's the hardest thing in the world. You think I wanted to tell the world that I was molested? You think I want to tell the world I had bipolar disorder? Tell the world that I'd been conned out of $50,000? You think I wanted to tell the world all of those things? You don't know why? Because I wanted you to learn from it. I got everything I wanted because I told the truth. There's a price. There's a reward for being honest. There's a reward for going to tell somebody you were touched. You see. Because if you hold it in, you're going to eat yourself to death. If you hold it in, you're going to drink yourself to death. If you hold it in, you're going to get high yourself to death. See, you got to let it out.
You worked with Whitney Houston when she did The Preacher's Wife.
Yes, I did. That's my girl.
And you shared that you confronted her.
I did. I didn't know what using drugs really looked like. I used to drink when in my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. But no, I stopped drinking a long time ago. I never got in trouble for it, but look, here, listen. My voice meant more to me than up. I had a gift.
I get that.
Now, I will share this since I'm sharing everything. When I found out about the con artist, I just happened to find out about that on the day my mother died.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was a double hit.
So sorry to hear about that.
Thank you.
Both things.
And I thank you. And I got real mad at God. I said this on the Breakfast Club. Don't stay mad too long. Don't hurt yourself too bad. Because God didn't do it. You did. We want to blame somebody. God damn. You did it. I did it. Girl, wait till you see this one-woman show.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave y'all the fruits of all of my labor. I'm going to give y'all the wisdom of the ages. I'm going to tell it all.
But in your commitment to letting your life not only exist as a testimony it is, because I think that's what we all have here. Our life should be a testimony to others. There is something that at the end of it, and I think as a performer, I always have to remind myself this, but I wonder how you manage it, is what do you keep for yourself? How do you know what to keep for yourself? How do you know what the difference is? And I think people need to hear this in this generation.
That's a good question.
We go online and it's like, but telling the truth doesn't always mean exposing your life. It doesn't always mean exploiting who you are. So what is the line that you draw between being truthful and being real and authentic, but also not letting everybody get to impart on your growth?
One thing is learning that saying no is saying yes to you. You can't fix nobody else. I'm so sorry. The work has to be within. I see some things about myself on the internet that I know are not true. Those people are dead now. You just go kill a bitch. That's basically what you do. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did I? Okay, let me get back to the question. Oh, I'm kidding. No, look. You got to break it with some laughter, honey.
You do.
Because when people laugh, you got to understand the cells dance when we laugh. And when you got them laughing, you go and you stick that wisdom in there. And they get it better because the body's lighter to receive.
That's literally
But
scientific.
yes, absolutely. Here's the thing, Pumpkin. Self. I hope whoever's supposed to get this gets it. And I'm going to say it like this because I ain't going to go all deep and ignorant. I used to be me. But now it's we. Now it's us. Honey, you got to see yourself in that other person. You can't change nobody. You can't. There's nothing you can do. You go to your quiet place, sit down and shut the up. Easy. We are fragile creatures.
What did Whitney say?
Oh, no, she was it was an odd behavior. I don't know, we were in like a kitchen in that pier downtown off the Hudson River. And something happened. I saw that she was uncomfortable about something. And I just simply said, because I was still young too. I was like, well, I'm in therapy. And she just turned on a dime and she went, Lord Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me. Nothing wrong with that. Lord Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me. And if somebody say, Lord Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me, the way Whitney Houston can say it, you let it live. Go about your business.
Yeah.
But she was wonderful. God damn it. With no lies attached. I miss her every day. Not because I spent 3 months with her, playing her mother and being that close. But there's not a time you can get on the internet that she won't pop up somewhere doing something. Her voice was the 8th wonder of the world. And there were only 7 wonders back then. Sitting that close to her in Yonkers in that church, watching her sing the genre from whence she had come. Help is on the way. I remember her sitting there going, my God, what a phenomenon. She was beautiful. She was just beautiful.
I miss her too. I never met her.
I think we all miss her.
You played Whitney Houston mother, Tupac, Tracy Ellis Ross, Angela Bassett, or should I say Tina Turner?
Let's get something clear. I did not play Tracy Ellis Ross' mother. Played her mother-in-law. Tracy Ellis Ross. It's my girl.
What is it that you think make people trust you so much on and off screen?
It's what you see right here.
Yeah.
It's what you see right here. It's because I care. I care. Yeah. I care that my great niece, 18 months old, what is she, 18 months? Mm-hmm. I care that she gets to dream like I did. I had a dream. I lived, I loved, and I conquered because I didn't know how not to. You couldn't tell me I couldn't do something. What? But Mandela said I could, bitch.
Okay.
Harriet said I could. And I say I can. You got any more questions for me? There's some things people can't touch, Keke. And that lives in the depth of our souls.
All right, y'all. So what's up to V Love and 1-800 Bree City? Thank y'all for coming in and rocking with us. You know, Mama Warriors here in the background. I got my lovely Imani with me as well. So, yeah, what an excellent interview and conversation. And we've been talking a bit about it as we've been listening, y'all. So, if you're just tuning in, we have talked about majority of it. We have just a little bit left. I think just maybe another 20 minutes shyly. But Imani, I'm gonna let you go first because I know it's very hot where you are. So let me know some of your thoughts, feelings, and opinions about this segment right here and some of the conversations they had within this part of the interview.
Yeah, she it's a great interview, and thank you, Golden, for choosing yet another classic interview. Um, she really talks about being free here. She talks about surviving her traumas and her near-death experience, and she does say the truth will set you free. And that's why she publicly discusses her bipolar disorder, her essay, her addiction, being conned out of money, because she believes that her transparency will help others. Um, if she tells, others will feel free to tell. And she also talked about um, working with Whitney Houston, one of our greats, and seeing the warning signs. And she said something really important about looking after the self and learning to say no. Saying no to others means saying yes to yourself. And that means you don't have to carry everybody's burden because it really isn't yours. And also, she really expresses that because it isn't your burden, they have to heal from within. You can't heal anybody, is what you can help, but you can't heal them unless they want to do the work themselves. So she encourages being compassionate and being community minded, but she says you can't heal anybody. They have to go through that journey yourself, just like she's been through that journey, which is why she shares her journey of those experiences without feeling embarrassment or shame. Um, she also talks about, laughter helping, you know, with the difficult times, and really talks a lot about being honest, healing, and knowing your purpose. And she's showing it really is a masterclass in being vulnerable and sharing your wisdom and saying that truth and accountability for some of the things that have happened to you help you to heal, and that, your community as well. Foundations are also a big part of helping healing. That's why she's saying that you should share. And she talks about, without the greats that came before us. And what I loved about what she said, she used a global representative of someone that fought for our freedom, such as Nelson Mandela. And then she uses someone that, Americans will know, but people globally will know, Harriet Tubman. She says, without them, we wouldn't have our freedoms, because it's people like that that fought for freedoms before us. And we should try and honor that by being free ourselves, free to express ourselves, free to share when we feel it's right, to help others along the way. I was trying to not say that phrase, but anyway, yeah, I thought it was great. You know why I don't want to. I've heard it so many times, I don't want to say it anymore. Anyway, yes, that is what I thought was, and the fact that she reflects on her time spent with Whitney and seeing the signs, but Whitney wasn't ready to share or to go through her own healing process, and it was a tragedy that happened in the end, unfortunately, and we lost a really, really great artist, and the fact that she was in the preacher's wife, which was her grounding. That's where she started singing as a gospel singer. So I thought it was really, 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 really useful. Really good portion of the interview. And I'd like to say hello, Brick City, and hello, V Love, and anybody else that I've missed. I'm sorry, I can't see the chat at the moment, but hello, anybody else who's joined us, whether you're in the chat or you're listening. Um, I, like you, hate that in the bushes, whether you're just listening to us and you're not in the chat. Well, I'd like to say hello and thank you for joining us. That's it for me, Golden. Sorry, Golden. Yeah, that was what I got from that part. Um, I'm not sure if you can hear me, actually. Let me see. Can someone tell me in the chat if you can hear me? Don't know. Oh, right, you do hear me. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys thought. Are you enjoying the interview? Oh, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay, girl, no problem. But yeah, I absolutely agree with your talking points. And y'all, I apologize. I have to run back and forth here because JJ is child. He on one, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. He's on once a day. Y'all know how that is with these little 3 years old. But hopefully y'all can hear me now. Is the sound back in? Okay. So a few of my talking points, I'm gonna just go ahead and speak on real quick, y'all. All of my things keep exiting out and coming back up. It's just a hot mess, but it is what it is. Anyway, one of the things, and my mom did have a little bit to say about this as well, so she'll join in just a moment. This is something she suffers with also, bipolar disorder. But Jenifer Lewis was talking about surviving addiction and living with bipolar disorder. So her mental health transparency, as one of the first major Black Hollywood stars to openly discuss living with bipolar disorder, Jenifer continued her mission of stripping away the shame around mental illness. Also, the cycle of self medicating sometimes happens because we may have not been diagnosed yet and really know what's going on, but you may have things happening with you that you need to regulate or you need to calm yourself. And so sometimes you find yourself in a pattern of self medicating. She got real about her past battles with sex addiction. It's not always substance or alcohol. Sex is just as equally and heavily an addiction as anything else. But she did also talk about alcoholism as well. She did self medicate with both sex and alcohol, explaining how she used them to mask unmedicated mania and trauma before she actually got the professional help and the diagnosis of being bipolar. She talked about the power of therapy. She emphasized that medication and therapy is what saved her life and allowed her to sustain her career even up to this day. Now, true strength is looking your diagnosis in the eye and getting the proper help. We have to stop treating mental health like a dirty secret and start treating it like a medical care that it is. Anytime you go to the doctor, y'all, and you're sick physically in your body with something, it's serious. some things more serious than others. But something that people don't consider also to be as serious when it comes to your medical health is your mental health. Your mental health is everything because your thoughts, your brain, your neurological system, that is what controls and actually runs the rest of the body. So that is the first thing that we need to tend to and get help for if we feel that something is off or imbalanced. She also spoke on, excuse me, I'm very hoarse today. She also spoke on her cherished memories of Whitney Houston, assistedly bond. Jenifer shared an intimate, beautiful memory of working and befriending the legendary Whitney Houston, notably during their work together on The Preacher's Wife. Is an excellent movie. If y'all have not seen it, please check it out. But I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that movie by now. She also talked about the human side of icons. Instead of focusing on the tragedy, she highlighted Whitney's joy, her unmatched talent, and the genuine love that they shared as sister friends in the industry. It's beautiful to hear icons give other icons their flowers. Jenifer reminds us to protect and celebrate the joy of legends that we've lost, not just look at them through the lens of maybe their struggles that they left because of. And then we're going to get into a few of her final statements and talking points in just a moment. Before I get into that, Imani, did you have any final thoughts or opinions on this while I grab me some water? Or you want to just hop right into the rest of the video, which is just about 20 more minutes long?
Let's hop right into the rest of the video because it's
Okay, I know it's hot. You're burning up, girl. All right, let's move along with it. Let me go ahead and hit play, and I'm gonna grab me some water. All right, y'all. We'll meet y'all in the chat.
We're special living, experiencing the human experience. That's something beautiful. That's not something to think that to attach the ego to everything, me. Now, I ain't gonna put you down for it because I was there once, but at some point, grow up, bitch, and love something else.
Other than your
Take care
pain.
of other people. Help an old woman across the street. Keep the door open for somebody. Let somebody go in traffic. Just say go.
But the great thing about what you're saying too is that sometimes those are the only thing that does make you feel good. It sounds crazy and it sounds counterproductive, but when you have nothing to give or you feel that you have nothing to offer, if you just can put a smile on someone's face, simply,
Just be nice.
you know, it really will return back to you.
Yeah, but be nice.
It really, really will.
It's the best feeling in the world to do something for someone else. And I remember my therapist saying it once. She said, if you don't know what to do, Jenifer, just get up and do something for somebody else.
That's right.
Just, take it off you. Read a book, bitch, but stop complaining about everything. We have so much. You better read about the Congo. You better read about the Sudan. You better read about Gaza. You better read about Compton.
Okay.
You read about what...
Because it's closer than you think.
People who don't have as much as you. Everybody don't get to take a shower. Everybody doesn't get breakfast.
A lot of people
Everybody doesn't have shoes.
No, it's true.
Be nice to each other. That's all. And like I've been saying, we had a good run, didn't we? You run for these kids now. Let's get to sit on your ass. Americans are so complacent.
You've been engaged 4 times.
Yes, I have.
But never went the whole way.
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Well, let me tell you. The first one, I was too young.
How old?
I was 19.
Okay.
I was 19. I wanted to be in show business. And, but I loved him. I loved him deeply. He was from the Dominican Republic. And he called me Jenifer. Jenifer. And he used to sing.
Oh my gosh, Jenifer.
Oh no, Jenifer. Jenifer. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. I told him, but I do have to be a star, so I got to go, pumpkin. Anyway, so number 2 was Who was the second guy? Yeah, he was wonderful, but no, he was wonderful, and I loved him too, but he was gay. And I didn't know. And that was the time, that was when you couldn't come out.
Yeah.
You know, and he was gay.
He told you?
No. Oh, now.
How'd you know?
We always know. Come on now. There's a chapter in my memoir titled Dick Diva. I think you would know if somebody was gay.
The third.
Which third? Oh, the third guy. The third guy was,
Why is it always that?
Yeah, I loved him too. I did, but he was so damaged. God damn, girl, you can't save nobody. And you always, listen, somebody, come closer. Nobody wants to admit this. Ooh, but let's just say I believe it. When somebody that is that close to you, they're a reflection of you.
Oh, yeah.
So don't do too much finger pointing and blaming.
Yeah.
You chose that and you figure out why you're there with it and why you can't leave it. Don't blame nobody else, though. So I pretty much chose myself in all four of them. And I love that on the internet when they hear me talk about that, they go, oh, well, something must be wrong with her. Well, something was. It was wrong with both of us. And you be careful with all that judging on the internet. And another thing I want to say, since I got the mic, you want to know who you are? Read your comments. You go read them little nasty things you put on the internet about other people.
That's deep.
Whatever you talking about, that's who you are.
Oof.
So be very careful with that buzz.
That's a read.
It's a word, honey. Y'all call it a word. Y'all call it bars.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Because if some of y'all go back and read that and see what you're about.
That's what I'm talking about.
You'll be spooked.
Listen, honey, you can't say I'm running. When you run, you're going to meet yourself when you get there.
Ooh.
You can't run. I said that on the Breakfast Club. I tried to run. And I said this, I got money to run. But you meet yourself when you get there.
You have the one woman show, which I cannot wait. I have to have a
that
front row seat.
That one woman show gonna wear y'all out. And your name is in it. I don't say nice things, but there's a lot of people in it and I love them. I'm not saying nice things.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I cannot wait to be dragged beyond an inch of my life.
I mean dragged.
I'm also happy because
who else? Kim Whitley, Wanda Sykes, Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Holiday, Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, I'm going off on everybody. Viola. Who else is in there? Shirley Ralph's gonna get it. I'm gonna, we're good friends.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell her I knew it.
I'm so excited for that. I'm excited for you being in the Southern Belle, Lady Miss Jacqueline Southern Belle Insult series on Audible.
Miss NBC. I love her. I talk like her. I had to go against what you were doing with one of those characters. That's a funny show. That's going to be so good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're doing 3 characters?
Yes, I'm so excited.
All right, now listen, I done talked about myself, which is my favorite subject, I have to say. But I want to talk about you now. Congratulations. I've watched you. Because everybody's constantly going, did you see what Keke Shepherd did? I mean, I keep Shepherd. Keke Shepherd's she's one of my best friends.
Of course.
Yeah, Showtime at the Apollo. We would be good friends. We did Broadway together, Keke and I. And, but they call me all the times and they say she's a mini you, Jenifer. And when I watch your work, okay, here it is. You have the it factor. It's like a precious jewel, a precious gem. Very few people have it. It doesn't make us better or worse than anybody else. It's just that, I don't know, maybe when God was shining up some jewels, he did like this on one of them. You got a little bit of that spit. And what I see you doing is honoring it. So I would not have come over here if I wasn't as proud as I am of you. I don't have time. I'm trying to save the world right now. There's a lot of going on in the world, and I'm responsible. When you have been given as much as I have been given, I don't have time to carry luggage up Mount Everest. And that's what we're fighting right now. So I wanted to get over here and tell you how proud. And don't stop. I talked to your sister that night at the Obama's party.
Yep.
Everybody's going to keep an eye on you. I don't think you're capable of getting a big head. I think you've known who you are a long time. Because when you come from that childhood showbiz, that ain't no easy road to toe. So stay on top of it and take care of you. You hear me? Right.
Jenifer, I'm so happy that you came on this show, because even though I'm the lucky one that gets to have the conversation with you, the people that watch my show, that's what it's about. So you weren't really just having a conversation with me, but you were having a conversation with, pop culture, the kids, the millennials, Gen Z, Gen X,
whom I love, by the way. That's who I'm fighting for, you guys. I'm fighting. I've lived my life. They can't do nothing to me now. I mean, I got, how many people? I got everything I wanted. I got to grow up and learn to be still enough to look into the eyes of a baby and see myself. I'm in my skin now, having done the work to be able to watch a moonrise and become it. That's work. Y'all babies. But what I showed up for is to tell you is that it's all possible. And it's always right around the corner. So stick around. Don't up. Don't yourself up. Don't hurt yourself too bad when you get mad. Stay alive. It's coming. It's already here, really. But you got to wake up to it being here. It's right here, right now. So make me proud. You already do.
I love you so much. And I have to shout out Big Age, which is your other new Audible series with Cedric the Entertainer and Niecy Nash.
Yes.
So I want to shout that out.
No, things are great. Things are good. Let's keep it moving, y'all. But once again, the biggest thing right now is stand up wherever you are. These are challenging times, but they've always been challenging. So act like you know. But the biggest thing about this is it's for the kids now.
Yeah.
You got to stand up. It's for the babies coming. You got to stand up.
I couldn't agree with you more. We need those words, and we always love it for you and that piano.
3 chords and start screaming. You know what that is? It's passion.
It is.
I am literally dragged over to that piano to just hit those same chords every time, but scream out whatever's going on and say, but to lift you up. Oh, I want to be rageful. I want to say, these motherfuckers can't do it. That's not going to help anything. That's not going to help anything to get mad and go tearing through the world, murdering and killing and fighting and screaming. And oh my God, y'all stop that. Find that love in you. It's there. Find it. I know life is hard. You will not If you want the rose, you got to go through the thorns. Grow up and navigate those thorns. Life is hard. And once you realize that, you'll be better for it. Grow up.
Well, I'm ready for the third chapter. We got the mother of Black Hollywood. We've got Walk in My Joy, and soon we're going to Get Up.
Yeah, that is. How'd you know? That's it.
I know.
I love you, Keke Palmer. Go, Keke. It's your birthday. Go, Keke. It's your birthday. Girl, you are so cute.
I love you.
Come here, pumpkin.
All right, y'all. Wow. So we made it to the end of that conversation, that interview. How excellent, especially everything that they talked about in this final segment of the conversation. Really one of my favorite parts, right? And B Love, I know you was feeling it because we was just going back and forth, child, in the comments because everything she was saying was completely on point. Imani, you go first, girl, because you got to go ahead and get cool. I know it is hot over there for you. I know you're getting your mic and stuff set up. So, once you get that up, you can give some of your thoughts and feelings and opinions. And I'll give some of mine. After that, we end it with a song bop per usual. And we're going to let y'all up out of here. We thank you so much for your time and coming to kick and rock with us. And I hope y'all really enjoyed this interview and this conversation. And Jenifer Lewis. I love me some Jenifer Lewis. Y'all can't tell y'all enough. But Imani, girl, you go ahead and start off. What's some of your thoughts, feelings, and opinions of this last segment here?
It's in total, it's a great interview. First of all, she starts talking about people focusing on themselves and ego, and she encourages people to serve others through small acts of kindness, because she says we're always thinking about ourselves, but we don't think about what's going on with other people. Some of us have somewhere to sleep, we have breakfast, we have meals, but we don't think about the global suffering in places like Congo, Sudan, Gaza. And she was reminding people to practice gratitude. Um, and she also said helping others is often the fastest way to help yourself emotionally. She basically said that her therapist's advice was if you don't know what to do, s- do something for somebody else. And then she shifted from that to, you know, saying that, she really was really talking about service and it's not found through self-obsession. Then she talked about for engagements, and we covered some of this when we did Roland Martin and Inyala, saying that we find partners that often reflect unresolved issues in ourselves. But she did it with such humor. It was funny when you hear it. The other thing that I thought that she had a really big bar here. She warned people about judging strangers online. And one of the things she said that I think that content creators should really take note of, if you want to know who you are, and I think that people should not only think about this as Instagram comments and comments, look at the comments in your chat, because they're a reflection of who you are. The type of comments. I'm not saying that everybody has to make a nice comment, because everybody doesn't. But your chat is a reflection of you, most of it, because it's what you are talking about that people are saying. So when people are saying and talking about toxicity, look at your chat messages, because that follows on from what you're actually delivering. And I thought that was a bar, real true bar, because I think people need to examine stuff like that to know who they are, because who you're chat is a reflection of who you are as a content creator. And, I'm not saying that everybody's perfect, but there are some trends that go on out there. So she was talking about that and judgment, but rather online. And, just taking time to meet yourself and know yourself, because you'll meet yourself eventually in a partner. But a lot of the time we run to people who are a reflection of ourselves and our traumas. And then she praised Keke for her talent and her authenticity. She encouraged her to stay grounded. She was just really giving her flowers, talking about protecting mental health, saying that her message, and what Kiki said was her message is for all the generations. I think this is a really great interview that anybody can watch, whatever age you are. Um, and I'd just like to say, I'm sorry, but I need to go before this heat takes me. So I'm just going to tell you what I really got from this interview before I leave you. And that's to say that her message really was that your pain never gets the final word. She shared her life, the setbacks, the triumphs, the heartbreak, the healing, and the hard earned wisdom from all those experiences. And she talked openly about her trauma, mental health struggles, grief, betrayal, and loss. But one of her most powerful lessons, I think, in this is we're only as sick as our secrets. And too many people carry pain in silence, trying to hide their wounds, bury their struggles, or pretend they're okay when they're not. So she was reminding us that healing begins when truth begins. And the truth might be uncomfortable, but it's also the open doorway to freedom, to freeing yourself. And she also said we should take accountability for our lives instead of spending our energy blaming others. She encouraged us to look inward from our experiences and grow from our choices, whether they're right or wrong. And she reminded us to stay grateful and appreciate what we have. And remember that many people around the world are fighting battles that we may never fully understand. And, gratitude doesn't erase hardship, but it helps us to keep a perspective on things. And her message to younger generations was equally important about protecting your peace, protecting your purpose, protecting your joy. And success is not just about what you accomplish, it's about who you become along the way. And I thought it was a really great interview. And once again, Golden, I have to thank you for another great choice of interview. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to go back and watch some of this again because it was funny, um, as well as it was very self reflective and very candid and open and honest. And thank you for your time, whoever is here and whoever has stayed and whoever watches this on the replay. And thank you for your time, Golden. And thank you, Mama D, for your comments. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, all being well.
All right, girl. I know you got to go cool off. Thank you so much for taking the time out to come and co-host with me again, even through, the devilish of heat that you're dealing with there today in the UK. Excellent commentary and wisdom from you, per usual, as always. And so thank you. And we'll chop it up a little bit after we've done the live. So I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah,
and end it out with a little final statement and a bop. And then, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with another video. But
I'll
thank you
be
so much
listening
for
in the
your
heat.
time.
I'll be listening to your commentary as per usual in the heat. And
Oh
thank you,
my
Mama D. And thank you, everybody, for joining.
We love you, girl. Please, please cool off now. All right, y'all. So thank you, everyone who came to join us and rock with us through the live and listen to this conversation. I thought it was excellent to bring to the forefront because so many things she's talking about are very relevant and a lot of things that we experience in our lives, journeys that we've been on, that we are on, and things that we experience sometimes here on these social media platforms. And I just love wisdom. I love wisdom, just like you said, be love, and I love education as well. And so I do have a final statement, y'all, that I'm going to go ahead and read through. And please excuse me for being hoarse today, y'all. I guess I talk too much. But anyway, so some final reflections and messages, especially for the youth, okay? As we close out this powerful breakdown of Auntie Jenifer's journey, we have to look at the bigger picture. We aren't just here talking about celebrity drama or Hollywood stories. We are talking about the blueprints of our lives. Jenifer showed us that you can have all of the fame, all of the talent, and all of the crowns in the world. But if your house isn't clean on the inside, the weight of the world will tear it down. This message right here is specifically for our youth, okay? So to the next generation watching us right now, do not wait until you are broken to start protecting your mental health. You are growing up in a world full of social media filters, fake validation, and a culture that tells you to mask your pain behind a high lifestyle, likes, or temporary distractions. You see people chasing a look instead of chasing peace. But Auntie Jenifer, life is proof that masking your childhood wounds only delays your healing. It makes your adulthood bleed. We want you to know that true royalty isn't about being perfect. It is about being honest. It is about having the courage to say, I'm not okay and I may need help. To our young kings and queens, therapy is not a weakness. Breaking generational curses is not betrayal of your family. It is your responsibility. Don't chase a partner just to feel chosen. Choose yourself first, just like Jenifer did when she walked away from what didn't serve her. And protect your crown early. Build circles of real unity. Check on your friends. And never let this world consume your light. Let's stop surviving in silence, y'all. Let's start healing out loud together. Let's clean our homes from the inside out. Stay royal and keep pushing forward. Excuse me, y'all. Family. And that's what you are here when you come and you kick it with us. Thank you yet again for rocking with us through the heavy stuff and the tech issues. We love you. We appreciate you. And we will see y'all on the next stream. We want you to stay cool, stay safe, protect your peace, and look out for one another. And that's all we got on this live, y'all. We will talk to y'all tomorrow on the next one. Per usual, I'm going to end us off with a bop. And I'll probably see y'all around the YouTube streets somewhere. Because you know I'll be around. But yeah, thank y'all very much. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day. Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night for you. And if it is hot, dangerous, temperatures or weather where you're at, please make sure that you're keeping cool, staying hydrated, and staying safe. We love you so much, and we're going to go ahead and sign off now. So Mama Warrior, Golden Queen, and Imani, we are out, y'all. Bye.
It's a collective thing, Yeah. High freaks. We just rising. Watch the elevation. To look for God in the clouds, and my head down. Now I see the kingdom in the people, it's a spread now. Love is a currency, we don't need a gold crown. We lifting everybody up, we don't let us all drown. It's that eternal glory, yeah, that spiritual fastest. Turning all our trials into heavenly access. We moving past the labels and the religious brackets. When love is the language, we don't need a tactic. Love is love, it's the way that we climb. Leaving all the soul intervention, living in the higher, holy the collective, we finding the frequency. A brotherhood rising with spirit decency. No more division, we killing the vacancy. Filling the void with a holy complacency. From the concrete roots to the celestial heights, we shining together like cityscapes. Like it's a long road home, but the vision is clear. Love is the only thing conquering fear. Elevation isn't just about going up. It's about bringing everyone with you. One soul, one heart, one vision. One vision, mission. Love is love. It's the way that we climb. Leaving all the heavy, bitter pieces behind. An ascension, a soul intervention. Living in a higher, holy dimension. Collective energy, no one left behind. That's the elevation. Ascension.
Sickness spreads in whispers, and poison wells in corrupted. But a community with a strong immune system develops its own antidote.
This is the cure. Listen. Listen, there's a venom in the discourse, a toxin in the talk, a parasitic agent feasting on the soul of the block. It spreads through the timeline, infecting the youth, disguising its poison. In the fragment of truth, it preaches self-interest, promotes the individual dream. Anything to fracture the collective, to poison the stream. We see the symptoms in the envy, the distrust that you breed. You planting seeds of chaos, fulfilling the system's need.
This ain't about a person, this is about a constitution. You're a weapon of division, a tool of social pollution. Like
My.
the agenda's getting bold. Why? Your people have been sold. Jig is up, you're the poison, the cancer, and the cold. You don't fight for the cause, you just lighten the load for the oppressed. My. Hear the conscience, see the fraud. Bye. Your whole damn act's a fraud. You're a symptom of the sickness, a tool of the trade. For every conscience that we take, you pull us from the shade back into the darkness. Fighting sister against brother while you collect the profits, then go poison another. You weaponize our trauma, you monetize our pain. Tell us to tear each other down for your temporary gain. You speak the language of the people with the motives of the state. A sleeper cell of selfishness designed to make us hate. But the body's getting stronger, the fever's starting to break. We can finally see the difference between what's real and what's fake. Like my, the agenda's getting bold. Why? People have been sold. Jig is up, you're the poison, the cancer, and the cold. You don't fight for the cause, you just lighten the load for the soul. Yeah, the conscience, see the fraud. Bye. Your whole damn act's a fraud. But the antidote is unity, the cure is in the roots. It's the knowledge of the elders and the fire in the boots of a generation rising that refuses to be bought. Recalling all the lessons that our ancestors taught. We cleanse the foundation, rebuild the immune to make the collective a garden where the real seeds can bloom. You can't poison a forest that shares a single source. We are the uprising, the unstoppable force. This is a conscious rebellion, a surgical strike to separate the healthy cells from the ones you're alike. This is more than a track, it's a call to the core, to protect the foundation of what we're fighting for. So let them have the clout, let them have the fake fame, while we reclaim the power that's attached to our name. Every word is a brick, every verse is a wall, to protect the community and watch the poisoners fall. So let the record show a community divided is a target, a community infected is a tragedy, but a community united is a revolution. And the golden rule: protect the people. My. Protect the people. Protect the people. My.
They don't know her like I do. Nah. She moved through the city with her hair held high. Pretty brown skin with a storm inside. Everybody see the glow, they don't know the pressure. Smile so warm, but her heart no weather. Late nights riding while the skyline blur. Trying not to cry when the memories occurred. Had to learn fast, everybody ain't loyal. Some people love you long as they control you. Now she move careful, energy expensive. Too many fake vibes hiding in the friendship. Used to give love with her hands wide open. Now every scar got the whole vibe frozen. They don't know her like I. No, they don't know her like I. She goes by golden. Soft voice, deep soul, hope or glowing. She goes by golden. City lights dancing with her heart stay open. Long dark roads, but she still stay focused. Everybody watching, but they don't really know her. By golden. Too much grace with the games they throwing. Real love, rare, so spirits they got it. Beautiful soul, but the pain left marks in it. Mirror tell the truth when the lights go dim. All the things she carry weight heavy within. She survived nights she don't even speak on. Still finding peace while the whole world ain't wrong. Funny how the love disappear when you're healing. Funny how the fate come around when you win. Now she trusts God more than people intend. Just cause smiles hot and being hidden in the big. She's still soft-hearted but she way less naive. Can't keep pouring love where there's nothing received. Still dancing slow through the hurt and confusion. Trying not to lose herself chasing illusions. She survived the fire. Still glowing through this room. Still sad. Still dangerous. Still chosen. She goes back golden. Slow so deep made the whole room notice. Heavy lies couldn't break what was chosen. Still standing tall while the whole world folding. She goes back golden. Heartbreak turned to pens in the matter. Now the tears got rhythm when she's singing. And they still don't know her like they still don't know her like that. Spend too much time looking for love in strangers. Spend too much time. Spend too much time letting outside voices shake the mirror. But at the end of the night, when the lights fade, when the city cried, when the tears dried, we still got